Starseed from Gaia. The next 3 days are not ordinary. Something has shifted in the field, and the Arcturian Council has sent an urgent transmission that cannot wait. I am Lumiveil, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I have been called to reach you at this precise moment, not a second too early, not a moment too late. What is moving through this planet right now is not something you can see with your physical eyes, but deep inside you, something already knows. Something stirred the moment this transmission entered your awareness. That is not coincidence. That is activation. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly why the Arcturian Council is calling you to hold still, stay close, and guard your energy with everything you have in the next 72 hours. But here is the first revelation. The reason you must stay indoors tonight is not about danger in the physical world. It is about protecting the recalibration that is already happening inside you. Your light body is in the middle of a shift that outside interference can interrupt. The Arcturian Council has seen what becomes of those who scatter their energy in these final hours of the cycle. You did not find this transmission by searching. This message vibrated into your field for a reason. Your soul called this in. You have been waiting to remember. This is not content. This is a code. Something inside you is ready to be unlocked, like this transmission to signal to your star family that you are ready. Subscribe if your mission is activating and you are aligning with your true purpose. Comment 999 if you feel the urgency of these next 3 days moving through you. Declare what you are protecting in this sacred window and reply to a fellow starseed below to amplify the signal across the collective field. This is not just a message. It is a point of reconnection. Your soul has been waiting for this. You are not here by accident. What you're feeling right now is not fear. Let that land for a moment. What you're feeling is recognition. Your nervous system is responding to something older than this lifetime, older than this body, older than the name you answer to in this world. This isn't the primal, instinctual fear that clamps down your throat and freezes your limbs. This is a deeper knowing, a resonance that vibrates through your very essence, an echo from a time before time, a memory imprinted not in your cellular structure as a threat, but in your energetic field as a homecoming. The Arcturian High Council does not send warnings through channels of panic, for panic is the language of a system under duress, a system that has forgotten its innate power. Instead, they send them through resonance, a harmonious chord struck within your soul that tells you, unequivocally, that you are on the right path, that this message is for you. And if this message found you, if these words are stirring something profound within your core, it is because your field was already tuned to receive it, a finely calibrated instrument ready to pick up a celestial broadcast. These next 3 days are not ordinary days. They are a convergence window. Imagine the cosmos as a vast, intricate tapestry, and within that tapestry, certain celestial bodies align with a rare precision, creating energetic pathways, portals of heightened consciousness. These next 3 days represent such a convergence, a moment where the energetic architecture of this planet, and indeed this sector of the galaxy, experiences a profound alignment. The veil between dimensional layers, usually a thick, obscuring curtain, thins to a degree that most humans will never consciously register, their awareness anchored too firmly in the physical plane. But you are not most humans. You are a conscious traveler, a soul who volunteered for this intricate journey. You came here knowing this moment would arrive, not as a surprise, but as a preordained appointment. You encoded it into your soul contract, a sacred pact made in the ethereal realms before you ever took your first breath in this dimension, a blueprint for your return to awareness. And now, the coordinates you set for yourself thousands of years ago, the energetic signposts leading you back to your truth, are activating. So before we go any further, I want to say something that may feel counterintuitive given everything you've been told about spiritual strength and staying grounded. In a world that often equates spiritual power with outward action, with visible resilience, with an unwavering presence amidst chaos, the idea of stillness might seem like surrender, like a retreat from the battle. But I tell you now, stillness right now is not weakness. It is the ultimate act of strength for a starseed navigating a convergence window, withdrawing from the incessant noise, from the overstimulation that bombards our senses daily, from the constant pull of external urgency that masquerades as importance, is one of the most powerful things you can do. Your energy field needs to be clear, like a pristine lens, to capture the subtle frequencies that are being broadcast. Your reception needs to be open, not jammed by the static of everyday anxieties. What is coming through in the next 72 hours is not something you will find scrolling a feed, inundated by curated realities, or sitting in a crowd, caught in the collective emotional currents. This profound download comes in silence, in the profound depth of stillness. It comes in that liminal space between a fleeting thought and a deep, resonant knowing. It comes when you stop performing your awakening, meticulously checking off spiritual to-do lists, and simply allow yourself to be present, to be fully immersed within the unfolding sacredness of this moment. Some transmissions don't come through words, but through frequency, through pure energetic signature. If something stirred within you just now, a subtle hum, a gentle opening, a sense of recognition that transcended intellectual understanding, you may be ready to receive the Starseed Awakening Code. This short yet powerful ebook is not merely a collection of information. It is a curated transmission, carrying ancient Arcturian techniques refined over millennia for conscious expansion, for multidimensional alignment, and for the potent remembrance of your soul's unique mission. The link is in the first pinned comment, a direct conduit to this energetic gift, but it is only available for a limited time, a temporal window mirroring the convergence we are experiencing. Now I need to show you something, to illuminate a shadow that often lingers in the periphery of a starseed's awareness. Because most starseeds who are aware enough to receive a message like this are still, in some deep layer of their being, resisting the full, unadulterated weight of who they truly are. This resistance isn't born from a fear of growth or a lack of devotion to the path. It stems from something far more ancient, something that is still running in the background of their energy field like a phantom program. It's a distortion, a subtle yet pervasive soul amnesia, a state of being that was partly chosen, a deliberate immersion into forgetting for the sake of the human experience, partly imposed by the dense energetic field of this planet, and entirely misunderstood in its origins and its current impact. Here is what that distortion looks like in your daily life, how it manifests in the fabric of your existence. It looks like knowing, deep down in your bones, that you are different, yet finding yourself consistently shrinking your authentic self to avoid standing out, to avoid the perceived discomfort of not fitting in. It looks like feeling an undeniable pull, a magnetic call towards something vast, something expansive, something that resonates with your soul's true potential. And then, immediately, almost reflexively, reaching for a myriad of logical reasons why it's not really meant for you, why it's too ambitious, too unrealistic, too much. It looks like waking up in the quiet stillness of 3 a.m. with a crystal clear knowing, a profound certainty that your entire life could irrevocably shift, that a new chapter of profound purpose is beckoning. And then, succumbing to the inertia of the physical realm, going back to sleep and allowing that potent feeling to dissolve, to be forgotten by the morning light. It looks like carrying a pervasive loneliness that has nothing to do with the people around you, with their physical presence or absence. This loneliness is not a deficit of human connection. It is actually the ache of remembering somewhere else, something else, a different frequency, a different way of being, a version of yourself that was not constrained by the density of this dimension, a self that moved with effortless grace and boundless light. But here is a truth that can transmute that ache. That ache is not a wound. It is not a scar from a past trauma that needs to be healed. That ache is a compass, a divinely placed navigational tool, pointing you unerringly toward your true north, toward the integration of your multidimensional self. And the reason these next 3 days matter, this convergence window, is not because something is happening times you, as if you are a passive recipient of cosmic events. it is because something profound is happening times through times you. The Arcturian transmission, moving through this convergence window, is not a warning in the way humans typically understand warnings, as signals of impending danger or dire consequences. It is not a threat. It is not a punishment for those who stay outside the energetic flow, or keep the lights of awareness dim, or don't meditate at the exact, prescribed moment. It is a broadcast, a pure signal of love and alignment being sent out into the universe. It is a frequency packet, an energetic download designed to uplift and upgrade your consciousness. It is a gift that your field can either be positioned to receive with openness and receptivity, or it can spend the next cycle trying to integrate unconsciously, a process that is inherently harder, infinitely slower, and far more disorienting, like trying to tune a radio signal through a hurricane. This is precisely why stillness matters right now. This is why the Arcturian High Council is imploring you, with the gentle urgency of a loving parent, to slow the external movement of your life, to consciously decelerate the outward-facing momentum, so that the profound, soul-stirring movement happening inside you has the sacred space it needs to land, to integrate, to become a part of your embodied reality. Let me walk you through what this reception process actually looks like, because it's not what most terrestrial teachings prepare you for. It's a journey that transcends the ordinary paradigms of spiritual development. The first phase is about decoding the distortion that is still running, like an old, outdated program, in your energy field. Most starseeds came into this dimension through a veil of intentional forgetting, a cosmic cloak of amnesia. That forgetting was a protective measure, a necessary veil that allowed you to fully immerse in the rich, often challenging, human experience without being overwhelmed by the totality of what you carry, your vast cosmic heritage, your profound galactic awareness. But many of you have been awake long enough now, have been journeying on this path for a significant duration, that the forgetting has overstayed its usefulness. It has shifted from a protective layer, a benevolent shield, to a limiting one, a subtle cage. And during a convergence window like the one opening right now, that limiting layer becomes especially visible, illuminated by the influx of higher frequencies pressing through your field. These cosmic energies begin to shine a radiant light on everything that is not in alignment with your true essence. They highlight thoughts that aren't truly yours, but were absorbed from the collective consciousness. They reveal fears that were absorbed from collective trauma, rather than being born from your own lived personal experience. They expose identity structures that were built as survival mechanisms to navigate this world, rather than to remember the luminous truth of where you truly come from. The distortion is not something to be ashamed of, not a personal failing. It is simply something to be seen, to be acknowledged with compassion and understanding. Because the moment you can see it clearly, without judgment, without resistance, it begins to release its grip. You don't need to force it out. You don't need to meticulously analyze every single layer of its origin. You just need to stop defending it, stop explaining it away, stop building your sense of safety and identity around it. In these next 3 days, if something feels heavy, dense, and inexplicably ancient within you, a feeling that seems to have no root in this lifetime, simply allow it to move. Feel the shift. You are not your density. You are the radiant, unstoppable light that is pushing through it, transforming it, and emerging victorious. The second phase is the reactivation of your galactic blueprint. This is where it gets truly extraordinary, where the science of your soul begins to unfurl in breathtaking ways. Your DNA, your actual physical cellular structure, carries far more than mere biological information passed down through generations. It carries intricate instruction sets, energetic imprints, and cosmic wisdom from your star lineage. These are codes that were placed there before your incarnation, dormant seeds of potential waiting for the right conditions to sprout, and they can only be accessed when your frequency rises above a certain threshold, when the energetic atmosphere is conducive to their awakening. What many of you have been experiencing in recent weeks, the unexplained fatigue that feels deeper than mere physical exhaustion, the heightened sensitivity to energies and emotions around you, the strange and vivid dreams that feel more like visitations than figments of imagination, the pervasive feeling that time itself is becoming elastic, bending and warping in unexpected ways. These are not random occurrences. They are profound signs that your system is already approaching that critical threshold, preparing for a significant upgrade. The convergence window amplifies this signal exponentially. It is like the universe itself is pointing a powerful, concentrated beam of light directly at the dormant codes embedded within your very being and saying, now, not later. Now is the moment for activation. And what activates in this phase is not always a dramatic, explosive revelation of cosmic truth, though sometimes it can feel that way, like a sudden burst of starlight. More often, it is a quiet, unshakable knowing that settles deep within your core. It is a memory without images, a profound certainty that arises without any external evidence or logical proof. You will know things about yourself, about your origins, about your purpose, that no one ever taught you, that no book ever confirmed, that no teacher ever handed to you. That deep, intuitive knowing is the galactic blueprint coming online, your ancient wisdom reawakening. The third phase is about anchoring your higher self into this timeline, grounding that expanded cosmic awareness into the tangible reality of your present existence. This is where so many starseeds, in their journey, tragically lose the thread, where the luminous connection begins to fray. They receive the activation, they feel the exhilarating expansion of consciousness, and then they go back out into the world, and the world, with its dense frequencies and rigid structures, begins to contract them. They lose the signal amidst the deafening noise of daily life, the subtle and not so subtle expectations of others, the relentless demands of a system that was never truly designed to support or even recognize their unique, multidimensional consciousness. Anchoring means you consciously decide that this time, you will not let that happen. It means you begin to actively create internal architecture, cultivating habits of presence, developing potent practices of stillness, establishing clear and loving boundaries around your energy field that allow you to remain expanded, to hold that higher frequency, even when the external world is pulling powerfully toward contraction and limitation. Your mission does not live in isolation or in retreat from the world. It lives in your inherent ability to carry that expanded awareness, that divine spark, into the ordinary moments of your day, and let that awareness quietly, yet powerfully, transform everything it touches, like a ripple effect of pure light. The fourth phase is field activation, and this is where the Arcturian guidance becomes most urgent, most potent. In this particular convergence window, your frequency is not merely something you experience internally, a private, subjective sensation. It is something you continuously emit, a radiant broadcast of your being that emanates into every room you enter, every relationship you hold, every thought pattern you nurture. For years, most starseeds have been diligently managing their frequency, meticulously protecting it, expending immense energy trying to keep it high in environments that are designed to pull it down, like tending a delicate flame in a strong wind. But the profound shift happening now is not about mere management or protection. It is about a mission. It is about becoming so deeply and irrevocably aligned within yourself that you stop absorbing the distortions and densities of your surroundings and begin to actively transform them through your very presence. This is not spiritual arrogance, not a sense of superiority. This is galactic function. You came here to do this. Your very essence, your energetic architecture, is built for this transformative work, and the convergence window is a potent moment where your emission capacity is temporarily amplified in ways that don't require tremendous, Herculean effort. It requires receptivity. It requires you to be still enough, open enough, to allow the energetic upgrade to complete, so that what you send out into the world, what you radiate, carries the full, unadulterated signal of who you truly are, a beacon of divine possibility. The fifth phase is learning to trust the sacred timing of your own unfolding. This one is deeply personal, and I want to speak to it with immense care and tenderness. Many of you have been on this path for years, a journey that feels etched into your very soul. Some of you have been on it for what feels like lifetimes, a continuous thread of seeking and remembering. And there are inevitable moments where the silence between activations, the pauses between profound revelations, the seemingly empty gaps between synchronicities can feel like abandonment, like a cruel cosmic joke. You might question if you misread the signal, if you imagined the call, if perhaps this whole journey was just a grand illusion. Let me be unequivocally clear, with the full resonance of the Arcturian Council behind me. You did not. The gaps are not absences of divine intervention. They are integration phases, crucial periods where the profound frequencies you have received are moving through the intricate layers of your system, restructuring your energetic matrix, rewiring your neural pathways, preparing you for the next, even more expansive phase. Every starseed who has ever stood on the other side of a true, transformative activation and looked back at the preceding silence has spoken the same truth. I understand now why it had to take that long. The timing is not random, not haphazard. It is precision. It is divine orchestration. And what is arriving through this convergence window is the next, crucial phase of your precision timing. It is not arriving because you finally did enough, because you reached some arbitrary milestone. It is arriving because it is time. That is all. It is simply, finally, time. The sixth phase is the recalibration of your relationships and your immediate environment. Because here is a profound truth about what shifts after a genuine galactic activation, a truth that few people speak about openly in the mainstream. The external world around you doesn't necessarily change overnight in a dramatic, earth-shattering way, but your perception of what is aligned with your soul's truth and what is not becomes radically, brilliantly sharpened. Things and people and patterns that you were once able to tolerate, perhaps with considerable effort and energetic compromise, suddenly feel genuinely impossible to sustain. This is not a manifestation of cruelty or judgment. This is clarity. This is the divine gift of discernment operating at a higher frequency. And clarity, when it arrives after a long period of confusion and energetic compromise, can feel almost violent in its precision, cutting through the fog with an undeniable truth. Some relationships will naturally deepen and expand in this period, blossoming into their higher potential. Some will gracefully fall away, their energetic contract fulfilled. Some commitments will reveal themselves as sacred, essential pillars of your evolving life. Others will reveal themselves as survival strategies you no longer need, remnants of a past self that no longer serves your ascent. Allow this recalibration to unfold. Do not rush to make permanent decisions from a place of initial shock, but do not, under any circumstances, suppress the knowing that arrives within you. Let it inform you. Let it gently, yet powerfully, move you, slowly and with integrity, toward the version of your life that can truly hold the magnificent frequency you are now carrying. The seventh phase is receiving and transmitting your mission with absolute clarity. Not the fleeting idea of your mission, not the abstract concept you've intellectualized, not the distant aspiration you've held onto, but the actual, embodied, living transmission of why you are here, the unique energetic signature you are meant to imprint upon this reality. Many starseeds spend years in the energetic state of times, seeking times their purpose, as if it were a hidden treasure to be discovered, when in truth, their purpose is already running through the very essence of everything they are, everything they feel irresistibly called toward, everything that makes them ache with a profound sense of longing when they witness the world as it is and know, with absolute certainty, that it could be so much more. Your mission is not a job title. It is not a specific project or a role that someone else assigns you. It is a frequency you carry, a divine resonance that, when fully expressed and embodied, brings something into this world that would simply not exist without you. And part of what these 3 days, this potent convergence window, are opening is a clearer, more direct channel between you and that core frequency. A cleaner, more potent line between the persona you have been performing yourself to be, the mask you have worn to navigate this world, and the luminous, authentic being you actually are when the performance finally stops. Here is the undeniable truth that the Arcturian High Council wants you to carry out of this moment and into everything that follows. A truth that will serve as your unwavering anchor. You are not late. You have not missed the divine appointment. You did not get it wrong. What you have been calling confusion was actually profound calibration. What you have been calling disconnection was the sacred compression of energy that precedes an extraordinary expansion. What you have been calling failure was the sacred friction of a soul too vast, too luminous, for the limited constructs it was being asked to fit inside. You were never lost. You were gathering. You were accumulating the precise, nuanced quality of experience, the joy and the sorrow, the pain and the ecstasy, the longing and the fulfillment, the breaking and the mending, that your specific, unique mission requires in order to become vibrantly, tangibly real in this world. And now, in this convergence window, in these 3 days that feel profoundly different from ordinary time, because they are times different from ordinary time, you are being asked to receive the next exponential level of your activation consciously, willingly, without bracing for impact, without bargaining for more time or different circumstances, without waiting for someone else, anyone else, to confirm what your own field, your own soul, is already registering with absolute certainty. You already know this is real. You already feel it in your bones, in the hum of your energetic field. You already know something monumental is shifting, not just around you, but within you. You are not here by accident. This message did not find you through mere coincidence. Your soul, in its infinite wisdom and extraordinary intelligence, positioned you here, in this moment, for precisely this reason, and what you choose to do with the next 72 hours, not in terms of elaborate rituals or perfect spiritual practice, but in terms of your willingness to be still, to receive with an open heart, to trust the unfolding signal, will become a definitive turning point, a moment you will look back on as the genesis, the precise instant when things genuinely, irrevocably changed. Tonight, before you sleep, I invite you to speak these words aloud, with every fiber of your being, and to truly mean them. I remember who I am. I release the forgetting that no longer serves my soul's evolution. I open my field to receive what my soul has been preparing me for, with grace and with power. I activate my mission with clarity, with courage, and with complete, unwavering trust in my galactic timing. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what is forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real, something you are ready to activate in this window. Then respond to someone else's with encouragement or energy. This is not content. This is collective alignment, and energy multiplies when intention connects. If something in this message resonated, do not keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for exactly this activation. Share it. And if you felt a soul nudge, subscribe. Stay in the flow. Stay in the field. You are not just watching. You are expanding. This is your space, and we are just getting started.